One of my favorite parts of World of Warcraft, especially modern World of Warcraft, is the idea that there are many paths to progression, and the addition of delves to the mix has been incredibly just heartwarming, I think, for a lot of people, because now you don't only have to worry about doing like heroic dungeons, mythical dungeons, or raids. You can go get really good gear with delves, and more importantly, the Great Vault. So this is kind of what I want to talk about this morning, is the idea of the Great Vault. We're generating loot for protection. Actually, before I do that, if you've never done the Vault, I realize many people who are watching this probably already know this, but if you haven't played this game and you're playing WoW for the first time, the Vault is inside the bank here, wherever you go, and it is essentially a place where all the quests that you do during the week related to like dungeons, raids, or delves, there is a progression track that's related to this right here. So think of it as a weekly progression track that goes from Tuesday to Tuesday. And as you complete delves and as you complete dungeons and raids, you work your way up the progression, and you can earn gear from here on top of the gear that you're earning through going and doing those activities in the first place. It'll make more sense when I open this up. So you have to be level 80 to do this. Oh, and one more thing. It is going to generate loot. It is RNG. And it's going to generate a piece of loot based on what you're spec'd as. So if you want a piece of holy gear, you need to be in the holy spec. If you want protection gear, which I do, you want to be in the tank spec. Once that's done, click this. It's going to generate loot, as you can see right over here. Alright, now last week I didn't do any dungeons and I didn't do any raids because we haven't started raiding yet. We're starting on the 12th of October. And you'll see here it says dungeons. Complete one mythic, heroic, or time walking dungeon, and that gets you a chance for that item. So in this case, with delves, these were related to the worlds. Complete 2 delves or world activities, complete 4 delves or world activities, complete 8 delves or world activities. Or you can collect something from down here. So I'm going to look at these and figure out, that's a 587. Anyway, so let's start with the 616, right? The Handguards of Hidden Stars. That's going to be a pretty significant upgrade for me. Matter of fact, I'm at 569 right now. So let's take the Handguards. It'll ask me to confirm. Okay, now I've got some Handguards, which are much better than the ones I had before, and that pumped me to 572. Very good. Alright, now those are cleared now, so I had to choose one of those things. So as you go through, the more things you do, the better the rewards you're going to get when you go claim your stuff from the vault on Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever you decide to do it. It's a great system. I really enjoy it. It's one of the cooler parts of modern World of Warcraft in my mind, because it means that even if I only play like twice a week, which is what I do, I can still get basically mythic level. It's not the best mythic gear, but it's the equivalent of, and that allows me to get raid ready without having to go do a massive grind, because I can go do bountiful delves, I can go do maybe a heroic dungeon, I can maybe go do something else, and boom, I've generated an extra piece of loot that I can get on Tuesdays, and that adds to everything else. On top of the upgrade system and everything else that's going on here, it's relatively easy to gear up, and there are a lot of options, and that for me is why I think the Great Vault is a really good addition to the game, and it's just, I like having options, and I think one of the things that World of Warcraft does better than any other game is it gives players agency over their fun. And that's never a bad thing, because it brings more people to the table. More people want to stay playing longer, because they're able to continually work on getting new things. And on top of that, you've got the transmog system, which is just, if we bring up my Granny Expedition yak, lucky doos, and we go to the transmogger.
Lucky doos and root.
Lucky doos and loot.
It's not trash, it's treasure.
That's the kobolds are by far my favorite so far in World of Warcraft. Even more, you're not that candle, no, but now as vendors and NPCs you can interact with in the War Within, it's not trash, it's treasure. But all these different ways that you can transmog your character, and go through here, and all the hoods and helmets, and you have, you're collecting these things obviously as you go along. But you don't have to use any of these if you don't want to. Like, I'm just choosing to use good old cloaks because I love these hoods that they've got. But you could do all these different things for your characters. There's a lot. There's a lot to like here, guys. In terms of lots of ways to customize your character and control dictate the outcome. I know that as much fun as I might have had in older games, like EverQuest 1 back in the day, that's one of the reasons why I just don't play it anymore, is because it doesn't allow the same level of customization, and they never modernized, they never upgraded. Even EverQuest 2 didn't do that great of a job, whereas games like Lord of the Rings Online, Star Wars: The Old Republic, World of Warcraft, I would argue Final Fantasy XIV fits in there as well, although it's more of a modern one. They've all done great jobs at giving players agency over the ways that they can collect gear and transmog and cosmetic stuff to customize their character. Because being able to have, to create cool outfits like this, and yes, my outfit is a cool outfit. I'm very satisfied. The only thing I'm still on the lookout for is some sort of a shield that has a better effect on it. And I still should probably one day go to the barbershop and work with my gems, because I've got gems sticking through my chest and my back from being an earthen. But I love it, man. So go forth, run some delves, run some dungeons, and get the loots, man. Find ways to customize your character and do the things that you want to do. I think that's a really cool progression track. You no longer have to do just raids to get there. And then essentially, I forget how to check. Oh, we're right here, so we're going to run back in really quick. Again, if you've never run these before, the caveat to this is, like the world stuff, it's any world activities or delves. Those are easy to do, anyone can do them. Dungeons have to be done at the heroic, mythic, or time walking level. So follower dungeons don't count, nor do normal dungeons. And then raids, it could be any raid. You just need to defeat bosses. So lots of ways to progress. I know I'm about to go find the daily quest today, because I think it's to do 5 delves this week. Not the daily, the weekly. I think the weekly this week is to do 5 delves. So I'm going to go track that down and get to it. Tonight is World of Warcraft night, so hopefully we'll see all of you during the stream. I stream on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Plenty of treasure around here.
Hang on. What's he got?
I'm betting we can use it to take the fight to Zalata.
Yep, delves.
The truth is out there.
Complete 3 delves for that one. So
I'll
he's
go
got a
ahead
quest to
and pack the supplies.
complete 3
See you
delves.
down below.
Oops. Am I too far away? Oh, he did accept it. Okay, we're good. And then up here we could check. That's PvP. I think it's this one right here.
Please.
Yep, complete
proceed.
5 delves. So I've got 2 quests related to delves. A threefer and a 5er. So I'll be doing delves here very shortly, and along the way of doing delves and world quest, I will be filling up that bar to be able to get loot next week. Anyway, love to see you guys in the next stream or video. Stay tuned. I've always got more World of Warcraft coming your way. We play on the Moonguard server. We raid on Saturday nights, and our what am I saying? Our War Within. The War Within raiding starts October 12th. I don't know why I said time walking. It's early, that's why. So hopefully we'll see you at the raids. Those happen at 8 p.m. Central on Saturday nights. I usually start streaming, it just depends. On Wednesdays it's around 4 or 5 p.m. And then on Saturdays I start around 6 or 7. YouTube and Twitch, everybody. See you next time.